Life does not play fair. You can play with life all you want, but I guarantee you it won't play fair with you. Life will have you pregnant with no daddy. Life will give you AIDS with no cure. Life will give you an addiction with no satisfaction. And looks like if life played so rough, folk wouldn't play with life and make it even more difficult than what it is already. Sometimes in life we become so entrapped with the embracing of the comforts of life that we fail to prepare ourselves for the troubling discomforts of what may come. We firmly embrace the company of our families. We find comfort in knowing we can always pick up the phone and call brother and sister. We can always drive by mama's house when we need to feel loved or special. We can always depend on cousin for a good time. And if we can't depend on nobody, surely we can count on our best friends to be there for us when we're in need of counsel or we're a little lonely. We firmly embrace the comfort of resources and income. We find comfort in knowing that every morning at 8 o'clock we have a job to report to. We find comfort in knowing that twice a month we'll receive a deposit into our accounts that'll stop those checks from bouncing. We embrace the comforting words of our doctors that everything is all right. We embrace the comfort of knowing that when we walk out of the building today, we can get in our cars and they'll crank right up. And we can go home and find it just the way we left it. Some people make the mistake of finding comfort in the misconception that good things always happen to good people. And bad things only happen to bad people. Oh, but in a perfect world, that might be true. But this is no perfect world. Because as sure as the sun rises and sets, there will be things to occur that will interrupt our comfort and intrude upon our embrace. Can't see their way to declare, I yet trust God against all odds. You must understand that in suffering, there is purpose behind the suffering. God is making you through suffering. God is processing you through suffering. God is making you have integrity through suffering. God is developing your character through suffering. God is developing ministry in you. God is birthing ministry in you through suffering. In a place where you pray every prayer you can pray and it still seems like ain't nothing happening. But that's all right. Against all odds, God has given us weapons. God has given us armor. God has given us tools to help us to stand in the evil day. After you've done all you can and you wonder what else you need to do, I'm here to let you know the only thing you need to do is stand for righteousness. Stand for holiness. Stand for God. Stand for the blood of Jesus. Stand for God's holy word. Stand for ministry. Stand for holiness. Stand for the truth. Stand for faith. Stand on Christ. The solid rock I stand all over the ground. my seat. I just want to encourage somebody, as I encourage myself, that against all odds, you can make it. Against all odds, all hell breaking loose, you can still take it. With everything not going right, you can still keep pressing. You ought to just keep on praying. As a matter of fact, every time the devil get on my track, I praise God just a little bit harder. I pray just a little bit longer. I keep on shouting just a little bit harder. One thing I know, one thing I know, one thing I know, that all things must work together for good to them that love the Lord. He never promised that we wouldn't go through anything. He never promised that we wouldn't lose loved ones. He never promised that we wouldn't have sorrow. He never promised that we would never go through struggle. He never promised that we would never experience turmoil. He never promised that you wouldn't get thrown to the lions. But as long as you got Jesus, you won't be destroyed. He never promised that you wouldn't get thrown in the fire. But as long as you got Jesus, you won't get burned. He never promised that the roof wouldn't try to get you. But he promised, I'll be your shepherd. He never promised that you wouldn't get lost. But he promised he'd lead you in a path of righteousness. He